Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Sports with Sachs. My name is Ian, and I'm a big Seattle Seahawks fan, as you can see, and a big Seattle Sonics fan who they should bring back, and I think within a couple years they will bring back. I'm going to be doing weekly sports videos on YouTube and talking about all the big things going on in all the sports right now. So I'm going to start today with college basketball. Now I know college basketball season ended last week, and it ended with this guy right here, Shabazz Napier, and the UConn Huskies winning the championship. Now I'm sure not very many of you guys had them winning on your brackets. If you did, let me know. I bet the only people who did are probably UConn students or people who went to UConn. But they shocked everybody, and they won the championship because of the speed of the guards, Napier and Ryan Boatwright, and they shut down Kentucky. Although Kentucky's very physical, has some freak athletes on their team, and I think Julius Randle's going to be a great NBA player. Now, also, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but also the UConn women's basketball team, who's been big for years, they also won the championship. But not only did they win the championship, they went 40-0 and had an undefeated season. This is one of the best dynasties in women's college basketball that nobody really talks about. So that's huge for UConn, and I'm glad for UConn athletics. Now let's go to pro basketball and talk about the NBA. With the playoffs looming and coming up, the Heat will have the 1 seed in the East, and the Thunder will have the 1 seed in the West. Now, I believe that the Thunder have the ability to beat the Heat. I also believe in the Eastern Conference that the Indiana Pacers, I know they've struggled in September to score, in the second half of the season to score, but I think that Indiana, with their defense, they can beat the Heat. If there's anything you guys think about the NBA, let me know. Oh yeah, and last night in the NBA, Corey Brewer, who's probably weighs the same I do, guard out of Florida, he scored 51 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was going off. He was hitting impossible shots, layups, everything you can imagine. So it's ridiculous, man. It was crazy. But good for Corey Brewer and showing what he's for. Out here, I live in Massachusetts, so I haven't been following the NBA that much because my Celtics, they aren't doing that well, unfortunately, and they're going to be out of the playoffs again because they're young. But they gave their best effort this year for what they had. Let's see, I'm going to go to NFL now. In the NFL, it's the off season. As you know, there's been some big moves happening, some huge moves. Darrelle Revis signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots. Jared Allen went to the Bears for 3 years from the Vikings, so that's going to be big for Jared Allen. My Seahawks haven't really made that many moves. They've lost more players than they've gotten, but they're still going to be a dangerous team. Watch out for them, everybody. And just last week, Deshaun Jackson, who everybody was wondering about where it was going to go, he made his decision and he went to the Washington Redskins to play with RG3 and Pierre Garçon. So we'll see how Jackson does. If you think he'll do well, let me know. If you think he'll do bad, let me know. If you have any comments, anything you want me to talk about the NFL, let me know below and I'll do it. And yeah, but I think the Redskins will be improved with Deshaun Jackson, as they were last in the NFL last year in plays over 20 yards or more. So that's why they signed Jackson. They want a speed dynamic, a speed guy who can run all over the field and get you deep plays down the field. He'll definitely help RG3, and I think the Redskins will be very improved. Let's see, we're in the second week of baseball season, and I'm happy because right now, this guy, Felix Hernandez, who people have said I look like, no, just kidding, but I wish, but the Seattle Mariners, they have the best record in the American League at 6-3. And you know, as you all know, Robinson Cano, signed a big 10-year, $260 million contract in the offseason. Cano hasn't done too much except hit, you know, his average just 315. Hasn't homered yet, has 3 RBIs, but he's helped out the young players on the team and really helped them blossom. Well, I'm hoping it'll last, because us Mariners fans, we haven't been happy the last 6-7 years. It's been a struggle, man. But hopefully the Seattle Seahawks magic will rub off on us. We'll see. In the National League, Carlos Gomez and the Milwaukee Brewers right now have the best record in the NFL, which I find, or NFL, what? Sorry, long day. It's been a long day. Have a best record in the National League. The Milwaukee Brewers do, but we'll see if that lasts. Either their pitching's been great as they lead Major League Baseball in ERA right now and strikeouts, and are second in runs allowed. So we'll see if it lasts. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it will. Now the 2 most interesting stories in sports. First, UMass shooting guard Derek Gordon. He came out as being the first active gay NCAA Division I basketball player. Now, I've seen Derek Gordon play because I live out here in Massachusetts, so I've been to a couple of UMass games, and he's a darn good player. And it shouldn't matter if he's gay or not. I'm glad he came out as gay. Props to him. That's awesome, but it shouldn't matter. The kid's a talent. He's gonna improve his numbers next year. Since they're losing a lot of players, he'll start more. He's got some good floaters in the lane. He's just a darn good player, so shouldn't matter if he's gay or not. And on a similar note, in the NFL, I'm hoping for the NFL GMs that are saying we're not going to draft Michael Sam because he's gay and he'll cause too much distraction. That's ridiculous, man. I don't think he's not going to cause any distraction. And even if he does, it shouldn't matter if he's gay or not. It's based on performance and not on your personal life, in my opinion. So tell me what you guys think. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you agree with me, that's great too. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see. Also, second big story in the NCAA. Northwestern University got granted that said they can become a union. Now this is very interesting because this means that they're going to get paid for playing sports in college, which I highly disagree with. I don't think that college athletes should get paid at all. College is about academics and not about the sports or the athletes. Now I know that a lot of them are only there for like 1 or 2 years, but still, they shouldn't get paid in college. I disagree with that. So tell me what you guys think. If you think they should get paid or not, like below. I honestly don't follow much NHL hockey, so I don't know that much about that. I'll have to follow that more. And in MLS, I don't follow that either, but I think the season just started. And I know that I am a Sounders fan. I've been to a couple Sounders games, so I know that the Sounders, hopefully they're going to have a good year. And they have Clint Dempsey for a full season this year, who's getting paid more than any other MLS player. So we'll see what the Sounders do. The Masters is going on in golf right now, and my teacher once told me I look like Rory McIlroy. Now, I am Scottish like he is, so if you agree that I look like Rory McIlroy, like below. If you disagree, or tell me if I do look like an athlete, like below. So that concludes my show for the first week. Thank you guys for paying attention. If there's anything you want me to talk about, I'll do it. Just leave your comments below, and I'll talk about whatever you want. Sports, pop culture, I'll tell jokes, I'll do comedy, anything you guys want. Put it below. My name's Ian Sachs, and I'm out. Peace, guys.